guys, so it's Monday, which means I wanted to do another Monday report. I think this is a fun way to start the week because it kind of allows me to share how last week went, share some of the projects I've been working on, while also tell you what I'm looking forward to this week, give you any updates. I quite like this. One of the ladies I watch on YouTube, The Frugal Crafter, she always does Sat Chat, so this is kind of my version of that. So I just thought we would jump right in and tell you kind of what I have going on this week. I have some fun stuff planned for myself. So last week, I'm sure a lot of you could pick up on the fact that I was a little bit stressed. And it wasn't awful. There were some days where I was like, this isn't good for my mental health. But that's also just me and my coping mechanisms, I think. And so I'm in a better space now and things are good. It really wasn't that bad. I just overwhelmed myself really easily. And there were so many of you who were super nice and so patient, and I really feel so grateful for that. But because it was kind of a stressful week last week, and I just felt like it was wake up, do stuff, and then go to bed, and then wake up, and it all starts over, and I just didn't even have time to breathe. And so this week, I'm doing what I'm calling an art vacation, and it's not a vacation from art. It is quite the opposite, actually. It is like giving myself basically the license, the room, whatever you want to say, to just take the week and make whatever I want to make with art, whether that's projects that I've been putting off for a long time because I felt like there was more important stuff coming up, or stuff that I was like, oh yeah, one day I want to do that, or one weekend I'm going to do that and I just haven't done. I have a whole list here. Actually, I can read you some of the things. It's just on my iPad, like right there. But I am just telling myself that this week, yes, there's some like have-tos that, like I just need to get this thing finished up or whatever, but some like email-y or social media type of stuff. But all in all, this week is going to be just having fun making art, because at the end of the day, I am working to be an artist full-time because I love it, right? And so I should give myself the space to make the art I love. I think it's actually really good as an artist to do that, to not get so focused on the projects and the products and making art for other people. But I think your best art gets like you can make your best art when you're allowed to make the art you want to make. You know what I mean? So hopefully that means some new paintings to come soon, some new little designs and all of that. I'll read you a couple of the ones I want to work on. Well, okay, so I have to do my Little Red Riding Hood piece, of course. I have the sketch. I don't know if you saw that video. It's kind of a long one. But I got the sketch for that one done. And then I want to do some stuff for my circus series. I'll show you where I'm at with that all right now. But I want to finish up that so I can hopefully get it listed like at the end of the week or maybe the beginning of next week. We'll see. I have to paint everybody in my family's Christmas gift. Oh, hopefully they don't know. Maybe they just read that they're getting paintings. I'll tell them not to watch this one. I've been wanting to experiment with poetry. I am by no means a poet, but I just have this really cute idea of a little painting with a poem that corresponds with the painting that I just want to play around and see if that's something I'm able to do. I don't know. I have some fun social media ideas, but I'm gonna keep those a secret. I also just want to paint people in vegetable costumes. I love that kind of stuff, and that's just what I want to do this week. So maybe I'll do a little series of some produce people. One of the things I painted this weekend, I had a very chill weekend. It was very, very nice. Hung out with my mom and dad, did some sketching, did some baking, did some cooking, did some walking. It was fabulous. And one of the things that I shared, and I posted this on the community tab here on YouTube. I don't think I shared it on Instagram. I might have. I also shared it on Discord, so you've probably seen it. But I did this dragon. And this is like the third dragon I've ever done. Like this isn't a thing I draw often, but I was just feeling it the other day. It just felt kind of fun. It was calling to me. I really like to draw mermaids, and it kind of felt similar to that. And so I was like, okay, we're just going to sit down. We're going to take our time. We're going to learn how to draw this dragon. And I really like it. And I really like the colors on that. And so I shared it on Discord. And one of the people on Discord, who, by the way, on Discord their name is Stella. I don't know if that's their like real life name. I am so grateful for Stella. Oh my gosh. They have carried me through this last week with their Discord wizardry. But they had said that they think it'd make a really cute sticker. So that's one of the things I worked on today, and I'll show it to you right now. I have it like just in the sheet. With stickers, I heard that it's good to let the ink dry for like a while. Like they said 24 hours. I do like 12 to 24, you know, depending on when I started it. But it kind of like, even though the ink is dry, it like lets any moisture truly evaporate. And then because I laminate my stickers, then when you put the laminate over top, there's no like condensation or discoloration. So just a tip for you, if you feel like your things look foggy or whatever, that might be why. I don't know. I'm very new to all this. But I just do it. And so here's the sticker I made with the dragon. First of all, isn't it kind of fun from over here? But you can see, I know it just made it darker. There you go. And yeah, okay, now it's focused. So it feels very Lisa Frank, if you ask me. But also kind of dragon tails, and I love it. I'm calling it a dream dragon. So I will probably get those listed tomorrow. I'm gonna let them dry and I'll laminate them. But I'm excited about these stickers. I think they're really cute. And I really liked making the stickers lately because I can come up with an idea just like that, and then the next day I have it. Where before, how I used to run my Etsy shop, I'd either have to like wait for something to ship in, or it would take me like a few days to make. And so this is kind of fun that I get like that immediate satisfaction from stickers. I told you guys that I was working on my circus series, and so I wanted to show you where I'm at with that. I know I've shown you some of them, but I want to show you everything just like all together. I think, let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, I have 7 paintings so far. Excuse me. I know I want one larger painting, like a 5x7. Speaking of which, I did just order new paper. I'll show you guys. It's in my desk drawer here. I got the Meeden watercolor cold press paper. I've tried it in these little blocks before, and I really like these. It's like a interesting texture. It's like very sandy, but I really like it. And I was having some trouble with the other paper I had, so that I just thought I would go ahead and get it. And it really, like, in terms of watercolor paper, it's a pretty good deal. So the paintings I have so far, I have this one where we have like this little mouse juggling, and I know it's flipped and things, you know, when you flip your drawing, you're like, oh, the proportions are off. It looks better in person, okay? Just trust me. Hopefully it looks better in person. But we've got this mouse juggling where I did a paint along with this, where I wasn't talking, I just laid music over that. It's like long, but if you're into that kind of video, check this one out. But I love this one. I think it's really cute, and I actually did a Peachtober for that. And then that's the only like these are that one was 3.5 by 5 inches. That's the only animal 3.5 by 5 inches. The other animal ones are 2.5 by 3.5 inches. But I have this little circus cat that I did. I have a little sea lion with a little ball on its nose. And then on Friday, I had some extra time, so I treated myself, and I painted this penguin. And I really love the penguin. I think that one's my favorite animals. It's just, like, of these 3, I think he turned out really cute. And then I showed you guys this last week. She didn't have the line art yet and all the finishing details, but that is how this clown turned out. This carnival character. I think they're clowns in my mind. People say that my art looks like clowns a lot, so I just kind of think they're clowns. Not all my characters, but these ones are clowns. Then we have this one. She's kind of sassy and moody. And then I have this one. And this one has like a jester type of vibe. So that's everything I have for my circus carnival whatever series so far. I'm hoping to do one more large painting, and then maybe another one in like this size. We'll see, but I'm looking forward to having some time to work on that, because I've been working on that for like way too long for how much I have done. It's kind of one of those projects that when I have the time I squeeze it in. So I'm looking forward to doing that. As for the stuff on Discord, I think things are pretty good now. Perfect? No. But pretty good. Like, I think everybody's able to chat. I finally got that figured out. I tell you guys what, I have never felt so old in my life. Like trying to learn Discord, I feel like I'm 85 and you just handed me my first ever smartphone and you're like, go for it, go figure it out. I really didn't know how complicated this was, and I feel like everybody knows what they're doing except for me, and I feel so bad for everybody who's helped me, because I wouldn't blame you if you're one of those people watching and you're looking at, you thought to yourself, this girl doesn't have a clue, because it's true, I didn't have a clue. But I am a lot more proficient in Discord than I was 2 weeks ago. I'm not amazing, but I'm in a better place with it. So that's good, and it's been really fun to just kind of like look through the chat, look at everybody's finished artworks. Like I said, I'm going to do a video of like sharing everybody's artwork and kind of talking about them. I think that's really cool because it's a whole community, and that's just amazing. And I feel like I've heard, like, there's people over just from all over the world, which actually brings me to something I thought would be fun. If you feel comfortable, if you want, obviously no pressure, to comment where you're from, just like the country you're from. And if you want to get more specific, you can. But I would love to know where we have people from who are just like watching this video. Like, somebody commented the other day that they're from Brazil, and I was like, what? That's just, I don't know. It's like I'm in Brazil. And it just kind of blew my mind. So yeah, comment where you're from if you feel comfortable doing that. I'd really like to know how we stretch around the world. I think that'd be really cool. But yeah, I'm having fun with Discord. I've met some really cool people so far, and I just think that we have a really good community going. I hope people are enjoying it. I hope that things are set up in a way that are enjoyable. And yeah, there's one more thing I was going to say about the Discord stuff, but I don't remember. I was doing it this weekend. It was kind of fun to just like have the general chat up, and while I was in my sketchbook, and I could just like glance up and look, and I really liked that. That was a lot of fun. And then what else do we have? I have my little planner here that's got my notes of the things I wanted to update you guys on. Oh, and then, yeah, one thing was kind of a question for those of you who are just here on YouTube, is if you have any suggestions about how you would like to use the YouTube community. If you want to be a part of the like monthly prompts, like I said, this month's prompt is Little Red Riding Hood. And in the community tab, I know I've mentioned this, but I feel like a lot of people don't know, so I'll just say it again, that if you're subscribed for like, I think you have to be subscribed for like 24 hours, then you can post in the community tab. And so if you do a Little Red Riding Hood painting and you don't have Discord, you're not on Instagram, or you just would prefer to post here on YouTube, you can do that. Everybody can see it, so you have to be okay with that. But I think it's a fun way to, like, I think that feature works really well for artists. So we have some people who have posted, I don't think anybody's posted a Little Red Riding Hood painting, but there are some people who have posted their artwork, which is pretty cool to see. So if you have any suggestions about how you would like to see a community develop here on YouTube, I'm way open to that. Just let me know, leave a comment. I think that would be really cool, really interesting. I'm excited to get working on my Little Red Riding Hood piece. Like I said, I posted a video of me doing the sketching, and I'll probably post a video of me doing the painting. I think sometimes I have to be in the right mood to like talk and paint, but I'll try and catch myself on the right day this week. But it should be a great week, because like I said, it's art vacation. You should tell me if you need an art vacation. I feel like at certain points we all do, where we just get so overwhelmed with life and work, and even if you're like love your work like I do, we're like, I just need a week to express everything, and then I can go back to normal. And then I think that's everything. Okay, I don't know if anybody would be interested in this. I thought I'd tell you some of the shows that I've been watching. I finished one show, and I started a new show. Oh, and I've been loving Dancing with the Stars this season. I used to watch that when I was like 6, and then I haven't watched it since then. I love it though. It's so fun. They're so good. I just learned that this is a hot take, that I'm rooting for Whitney Levitt. I'm also rooting for Alex Earl. I won't drag on about Dancing with the Stars too long because I know a lot of you are here for art, but if you're not watching it, like, maybe explore Dancing with the Stars. At least watch a YouTube short or two about it. It's impressive. As a person who cannot dance, I'm just purely jealous the whole time I'm watching. I love it. It's just really great. I also finished season 2 of Nobody Wants This. It's got Adam Brody and I always think it's Kirsten, but I think it's Kristen Bell. And it was fine. I was like intrigued and I enjoyed watching it, but like I was also kind of annoyed watching it. I don't know what it was. There was just something off about that show, but I liked it. You know what I mean? And then the other show I started was Sirens, which again, not my usual type of show. I don't know what my usual type of show is, but I feel like it's not this. And it's got Julianne Moore and the girl who was in House of the Dragon for a little bit. And it's kind of like culty. It's interesting. I watched 2 episodes with my mom this last weekend, and I'm intrigued. You know, it's like, again, it doesn't really feel like my usual vibe, but they've got a part of my brain hooked, and I gotta know what happens next, you know? So I'm looking forward to watching that. I'll probably watch it while I work out this week or something. I have to watch TV while I work out, otherwise I am paying too much attention to the fact that I'm exercising, and I don't want to do that. And then, so yeah, that's what I'm watching. I don't know if anybody's into that, but I just thought I'd share. The last thing I wanted to bring up before I finish this video was that I had an idea, if we're going to keep doing the Monday report, that I would love it if you guys would ask a Monday question, where like if you just leave a comment, you know, with your question for the week, I might choose it. I don't know if anybody will leave a question. I feel like it'd be embarrassing for me if they don't. Oh my gosh, please leave a question. I need to answer something next week, otherwise I'm just going to have to pretend I never said this. But yeah, leave a question, and then each week I'll choose a question, and it'll be kind of a little Q&A or just a little like fun, oh, this week's question is. So I don't have a question this week. I figure maybe I should make up my own question. And I mean, the first one that comes to mind is, what is your favorite food? There's no competition with this. It's grapes, red grapes. I love a crispy red grape. But is there anything more interesting than that? I don't know. Maybe I should answer why I love art. I don't know why I love art. I just have always done it. It's always been like a part of me. And I've never wanted to be anything else. Like, from the day I was born, I feel like I was like, yep, I want to be an artist. I feel like God's called me to that. I don't know how he wants me to use it necessarily, but I love living in my own world, you know? And I love just having the space to kind of like create this happy little place. And there's something like satisfying about drawing that I can't ever really explain that well. So I just answered my own 2 questions. Please leave me a question so I don't have to keep doing that. Other than that, this has been the Monday Report. Thank you so much for watching, and please tune in next week for another one. All right. Thanks so much, you guys, and have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.